So why did you pick Mayflower for your move?
Didn't want the hassle of dealing with a broker or little guy. Mayflower's been moving families for 100 years. They're a name people trust.
So they took care of you.
I'll say, packing, custom crating, furniture setup, storage, all spelled out in the quote. Plus a move coordinator keeping us updated.
Sounds well worth it.
Big move ahead? You're in trusted hands with Mayflower. Local, long distance, and global. Get a quote at mayflower.com.
Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
Somebody come get 'em, they're too old for TikTok.
Hello, and welcome to Too Old for TikTok. Today is the day Catalina has returned. Welcome back, Catalina.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my background right now, that in my absence, we had a friend stay at our house, and Ivan took the opportunity to take all these baby heads and just, like, put them in this room. And
Yeah,
I just spotted this one
you.
That's, like, connected to a lamp. There's
we
two
gotta
over
take a
there.
screenshot of that.
Yeah.
You know what? It could be a game. How many baby heads can you spot in this photo? I'm gonna post it on our Instagram.
Okay.
I already took it, Catalina. You don't have
I'm
to
so sorry.
pose anymore.
I'm always posing.
Anyway, how were your travels abroad? And then we'll get into TikToks, because so much is going on TikTok.
Yes, I feel like, it's been 2 months. I feel like it's been so long, and so many lifetimes have been lived.
Yes.
So many things have happened. I had a very, very busy time. I was not very much in communication due to overwhelm, due to the first month of working, and then the second month of, gallivanting / also still working. So I'm finally back. I was very, very much delinquent on our Tertulia the entire 2 months. I would try sometimes, and I was just like, it's so funny to, as soon as you stop being on TikTok, how quickly you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, and this happens to me too when you're on vacation and you miss a full 24 hours on a group chat that's constantly sending TikToks. It's just too much work. It's too overwhelming to catch up. So then you just skip it completely.
However, I will say that when I was catching up on listening to the podcast, I was laughing because I had learned or engaged with a lot of the different things, like the Scottish, definitely related to the World Cup.
World Cup, yeah. I feel like that is evergreen on all of our For You pages right now.
Mm-hmm. And I would say it wasn't that I wasn't on TikTok, it was just that I was on a completely different algorithm than the rest of you. And it was also an algorithm that was constantly changing depending on what city I was in, depending on what I was engaging with. At first, when I got to Madrid, I was mostly getting US Americans either living there or traveling there giving stupid advice, and I was like, I'm disinterested in this. Then I was getting Latin Americans who've moved to Madrid, who their content was in Spanish, but they're all going to a specific type of place and giving food recommendations. And it was so funny because it was always the same 5 different places, one of which I accidentally went to without realizing, and then I was like, oh, this is the place that all these people. And then
You're so trendy.
And Madrid has changed a lot in the past years. It's become a lot more of a globalized type of a little bit monoculture when it comes to the trendy types of places. You see this in cities just across the world, and so those are most of the things that you're seeing being recommended on TikTok. But once in a while I would try the recommendations that I saw. I did find some pretty cool recommendations from TikTok, like this cultural foundation that I had never heard of that I went to. I did do one Google search extra and found out that it was a cultural foundation funded by a fascist who essentially would finance the Franco regime. Very cool cultural foundation though. So I did learn some fun things. I also was trying to really engage with the Spanish accounts that I liked, so that and follow them, so that when I would come back here I would still get Spanish content. And no, it
No,
just
you're not getting it.
it immediately
just, it knows where you are. Yeah.
it kind of is some still, but it just kind of like immediately switched back. And it's crazy the way that it switched back. It like immediately switched back to like pushing purchases and pushing like
the TikTok shop, you mean?
no, more like lifestyle, like optimization type content, a lot of Columbus content. And there was a night, well, I've only been back for a few days, that it was just, I was like, I feel like my algorithm is like relearning who I am, because I was getting some
Probably.
wild shit. It had no idea where I was.
But I do think TikTok does this thing where it resets, because recently, like, I had stopped for a while getting content with, 1 or 2 likes, 10 likes. And now I feel like my For You page, every other video are new creators. It's new. So they must have reset something in the algorithm where
Yeah.
I think this just happens, over time.
My final on with the sort of like recommendations that I saw in places that I tried, I decided to stop. I would mark things and I would sometimes go to them. So like as usual, the way we use it everywhere, it is a good sort of like search engine recommendation type mill. But there was one place that I went to that I saw on one of these like roundups of like favorite restaurants, beep bop boop. And it was so mayo forward. It was like the greasiest. Yes. It was the greasiest. And I was with, it was Megan, from my friend from home, and my friend Anthony, who lives in Madrid. And as we were eating it, I was like, I feel like we are, and this is, I guess, touching upon something we'll touch upon later, and that you and Melissa touched upon a lot in your last episode, but I was like, I feel myself in real time getting diarrhea.
Oh, God.
Like, diarrhea is coming.
And I feel like Spain, when I was there, so many years ago with you, my beef with Spain was that the sandwiches were super, super dry.
Your beef? You were told I wasn't allowed to speak about that. That's one of my forbidden topics.
Well, okay, it was your beef, but then I realized that you were correct, because you had me have that fried fish
the calamari
sandwich or something. The calamari, yeah, and there was no sauce. It was so
Oh my God, that was one of my favorite TikToks that I saw of like an American in Spain. They were like, roundup of what I did in Madrid. The first day we were it was like the first day we went to this tourist trap, and it was like one of the calamari places that's very famous. And then it was like, and then the second day, we got away from the tourist trap and we ended up at sunset in this beautiful plaza, Seoul, which is literally like Times Square. And it was like, we were at Seoul at sunset, and it was all locals. And I'm like, you are on crack cocaine. I am glad that you had that experience, but no.
Needless to say, I'm surprised it was too much mayo, because the beef was always that there was not enough sauce or condiments. So too much mayo is surprising
Dina,
to hear.
Well, this wasn't a sandwich location.
It just was mayo in
Literally
non-sandwich items.
Well, the first thing was a patatas bravas.
Oh.
Then it was and it was like a special one, so it was like an alioli and chili oil. It was kind of good. If it had stopped at that, that'd be fine. But then every other thing we got was covered in globs of mayo.
That is bizarre. I thought you were talking like pure sandwiches.
No, and this is not a testament to like all the Spanish food, all the Madrid food. This is specific to this one restaurant
that you found
and
on TikTok.
Also to that person, in their defense, when I was in France for like a week in June, I was like walking around in Avignon, and I was like, you know what? Doesn't seem very touristy to me, because I have no concept whatsoever of like what is touristy versus what is not when you are not a person from that location. So yeah, I have tons to say about this. I just want to say one more thing about the diarrhea, which is I didn't know about this, and maybe we should just go to that directly. I didn't know about this diarrhea thing until I was flying home, and someone was like, oh, the diarrhea, and I was like,
there's a parasite.
What?
Yeah. So it's come up on a bunch of my things, but more so in a comedy way. But there are a lot of friends, a lot of people I know who are very nervous about this parasite. But let's go to it, because on TikTok, I've been getting the comedy and I love it. So this first video is by Mayor_Ren.
How are we even supposed to know if we have the explosive diarrhea virus? Are there other symptoms? Is something supposed to change?
I think this speaks to Melissa very much, which is why I sent it. Yeah, if you just are regularly having diarrhea, how would you know?
You know about my double wave norovirus episode?
I do. Sam did tell me about
friend
your
of the pod. She was with me for a while, and I got some sort of mystery illness that we thought was food poisoning. And it, you know, jury's out.
You don't know. Yeah. You don't
Jury's
know.
out. But what was weird was it came in 2 waves. It was like a day, and then it was Sam's birthday, and I was like, I'm going to be fine. And so I just decided I was fine.
And then you weren't. Yeah.
And then 2 days later, I was on the brink of death.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah.
So the second diarrhea video we have is by Elisa the Pain 99, and she's basically pretending that it's a sound bath, and she's having sound bath vibes.
You don't have the viral parasite that causes explosive diarrhea. You don't have the viral parasite that causes explosive diarrhea. But if you did, if you had explosive diarrhea right now, you would know. So, don't borrow worry thinking, what if I have this parasite? What if I have this parasite? You're okay now. So don't, you know, enjoy the time you don't have that, you know?
Are you, like, taking any precautions?
No, I'm not, because what am I supposed to do? I wash my hands a lot normally. I Purell a lot. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
See,
I gotta live my life.
This is so interesting to me about you, is you're someone who I consider generally more worried about germs than I am.
But I'm worried about germs, but like that also makes me conscientious of all diseases. So
right. I mean,
not specific to this one.
I looked it up, and there were 10 cases in Franklin County, which is where Columbus is, which I think probability wise I'm okay, but I did blanch my part. I have been like very worried. I'm not doing leafies. Although I did get home, I didn't know. I bought raspberries. I ate raspberries, and then Ivan was like, oh yeah, raspberries are like perhaps where they are.
I have too many things to worry about where just adding one more thing will really topple the scale. Yeah. So I can't be bothered.
I don't know why I've decided. I think it's also from my recent diarrhea. And then Ivan also had the norovirus when he came. Now he got bit by a dog. And I'm like, can we just not get this parasite? So I think that's it.
Okay, yeah, well, let's move on because this has been fun. But let's get to my TikTok page.
Yes.
So I was never a big proponent of using the live feature on TikTok until last night when I kid you not, I spent 3 hours on live because I was getting lives from Jay-Z's concert. Now I've been to Jay-Z shows and he's always been late. But the fact is that last night he didn't go on until it was like 12:18 a.m. So that's why I kept watching the live, because I was thinking like I want to be here when he finally comes on, thinking like he would come on, and he didn't. I literally went to bed at like 12:15, so I missed him by like 3 minutes watching this live.
Where was the show?
It was at Yankee Stadium. There was a security breach, which is why the show was so delayed. It was more a venue issue. It seemed like an amazing show. People ended up staying, and like he brought Beyonce out, he brought Rihanna out. I had so much fun switching between these live views in Yankee Stadium. Like it felt like I was there, but I was lying in bed, so it was so fun.
I did that a little bit with the Taylor Swift
Eras
tour. I know this is not about lives. This is more about being late for shows. I was just talking to someone about this, trying to remember, because I feel like there's certain artists who have a reputation for coming on late, right?
Yes, there are, like Lauryn Hill.
Okay, who was it? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Maybe I'm thinking of Lauryn Hill. But I went to the Bad Bunny concert in May. He did a very long, I think it was 10-show residency that was spread out over about 2 weeks. And it was
Madrid.
In Madrid. And it was the most efficiently run concert experience I have ever been to. I thought it was going to be a cluster, right? Because you're going to like a 70,000 person stadium. It was so prompt. Everything was so tight. There were no lines, like no line to get in, no line to get a drink.
That's
no line,
incredible.
This, that, and the other.
That has to do with the venue. It must have been amazing.
I feel like Spain has like a bad reputation for organization and whatever. Whoever is running that stadium and those concerts, oh my God. Amazing. And that man was on time and he was very professional. So hats off to you, Benito. hats off.
Hats off. Yeah, a lot of people are saying this wasn't Jay-Z's fault. It was this security breach, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get more into lives now. We'll see.
Yeah. You know, I want to say it was like Nicki Minaj who was the one who had a reputation for coming on late. But now I'm just talking smack about Nicki Minaj. You know, like I don't actually know.
Okay, the next thing that I've been seeing all over my For You page is I'm on Declutter TikTok, which I love. So there was a creator, and I really can't find the video, so I'm sad not to be able to credit this creator, but she basically said she started liking and interacting and engaging with minimalist and declutter content, and when it started coming up on her For You page more, it like changed something in her brain where like she would start decluttering and minimalizing, and that is what I need because I have so much stuff. I'm about to move. I need to get rid of stuff. So the fact is, if you spend an hour on TikTok and 10% is declutter, like that's gonna make my mindset be like, I should throw this out, I should throw that out. So I just thought that was a fun thing that is happening on my FYP now.
You should send that to me because I'm a different type of hoarder, but also a hoarder. I just have so much, and I think we
have so much stuff.
And so much sentimental value to garbage.
Yes.
Like I feel very invested in my trash.
Same.
I love ephemera.
Okay.
What if your home lowered your bills, charged your car, and helped protect the planet without lifting a finger? Every City Ventures home is built with solar, smart thermostats, EV charging readiness, and Energy Star appliances all included standard. It's eco-friendly living without the compromise. Intelligent, integrated, included. Discover California's leader in sustainable new home construction at cityventures.com. That's cityventures.com.
Looking for a home that keeps you connected to Silicon Valley without the usual barriers to entry? The Gates in Morgan Hill by City Ventures is a walkable neighborhood near downtown restaurants, outdoor trails, and an easy commute to the Bay Area. It's a small town setting with access to major career hubs. Every home is all electric with buyer-owned solar included. With limited availability, now's the time to take a closer look. Discover your new home at cityventures.com. That's cityventures.com.
The next thing on
Dina said, Catalina, you're back and you need to stay on track. You are not allowed to talk about your ephemera.
I'm getting Dollar Tree penny deal videos, and this really reminds me of the Le Creuset sample sale videos, like, people showing up somewhere and then unboxing and showing what they got. Anyway, the first video I got was by a literally Goated with Sauce.
What a name.
Okay, I was definitely skeptical at first when I saw all those people getting penny items at Dollar Tree. Like, they'd be leaving with bags full of stuff and they paid, 20 cents for it. I just did that. I left with 2 full bags, okay? And the penny item was these bags of frozen mini corn dogs, a penny each. And I can prove it because I got the receipt. It's backwards, but yeah, that's 1 penny. I got like 10 of them, and I got 2 drinks for $1.25 each. That is so dope. I don't think I'm gonna go past a Dollar Tree without stopping in and at least checking anymore. That's crazy.
So he got that, and then I got a how-to video by penny.pinching.we.
So there are 3 stores that I'm aware of that do the same method with penny shopping. When they want their employees to pull an item from a shelf, it is marked to a penny, and they're supposed to pull it from the shelves. Today we're going to focus on Dollar General. Now, penny shopping is not a sale, so don't walk into the stores and ask employees where are the penny items. They are not supposed to help you find them. They're actually supposed to pull them and either throw them away or put them in the back to send to corporate, but most of the time they're throwing them away. Now, the big question, how do you know that an item is a penny? You're going to want to follow as many social media accounts that penny shop as possible to get visuals of stuff that have pennied. One of them is Saving with Dana. She actually has a website that you can filter through the Dollar General items, and you can filter to pennies and when the latest updates are so that you know when the newer pennies are. There are other accounts too, like Penny Shopping with Andrea, Clip to Cart, or just the 2 that are coming to my mind, but there's so many, and they usually get the information out pretty fast. Rolling Out with Savings is also another really good one. So when you see those accounts say that Blue Dot has pennied, Blue Dot Apparel has pennied, that was a new one that we had. You're looking for the tags with the shapes. As you can see, there's a little blue circle underneath the price tag. That is a blue dot.
Dina, do you even know where a dollar store is located?
I not in New York City, but if I'm in the car, I will be stopping at a dollar store or it's Dollar Tree General, whatever the store
Dollar
is.
General or Dollar Tree.
Right, there you go. I would love to find these penny deals. Also, Home Depot has them.
Ooh, Home Depot would be useful.
Yeah, so then there's another video by Andrea Jones 119 showing what they got.
Just got 388 penny items at Dollar Tree at one store, and this is how we did it.
Got 388 items. Pennies for pennies.
Okay, but I like that this comes after Declutter TikTok.
Well, some of it's food, which I find really like frozen food.
Yeah.
Like those mini corn dogs for a penny.
Okay, but also, Dina, I don't think that you are the target audience of the penny deals at Dollar General. I don't want this stuff to go to waste. That is for sure. But I also want people... Did you know that actually, fun fact, one of the most common places for people to grocery shop is actually the Dollar General, because it has so many locations in food deserts. So I actually think it's amazing that they have these deals for penny deals at Dollar General since it's used like largely as a grocery store. Now I wish it were like penny deals for non-diarrhea vegetables or something like that, you know. But I guess, you know, we'll take what we can get with our penny frozen pigs in a blanket.
For me, it's like there was a show on TLC, like the Extreme Couponing Show, and these penny deals, you have to put time in it. So do I think I'm going to put time in it? And again, like I don't think there's a Dollar Tree right by me. So, but I'm enjoying the content. I'm enjoying watching. I'm learning, and it's entertaining.
Can I tell you a very brief anecdote about the most recent time I went to a dollar store in Columbus?
No, but you can.
Okay. I walked into the dollar store and I was like, has this place... Well, first of all, I didn't really like look around. I just kind of walked in and was like, okay, I'm gonna buy some dollar store items now. And it looked like it had been ransacked. Like inventory, last time that place was restocked, I don't know, 1997. And I asked this woman, before realizing it, I walked in, I was like, immediately upon walking in, not even looking around, I was like, oh, where are the party supplies? And then and it was just like, everything was on the ground. It's like the worst Duane Reade you've ever been to, right?
Well, now all the Duane Reades have everything locked up. You can't get to anything.
This place, well, my Duane Reade is also just like ransacked, like nothing is there. So anyway, so I realized there's no merchandise, and I asked the woman, I was like, hey, like is there any other dollar stores nearby? And she was like, oh yeah, there's one down the street. This one, like, we never have anything. And I was like, okay. And so I went to the next dollar store. They were much better stocked, but as I was paying, this woman came in and was like, just so you know, the gas station next door just got robbed at gunpoint. And I was like, I gotta get out of this.
You gotta get
this
out.
corridor of dollar stores. So yeah, I don't really see you doing this.
No, but I could be entertained by it.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to also link another video by Videos by Sydney, because she shows what she's getting. There's no sound to it, but the comments of that video are really helpful. So if anyone listening would like to figure this stuff out, use those videos as a resource.
Do it.
Okay, Catalina, what is on your For You page?
I've decided to highlight today a trend that I have recently been seeing, which is the worth it trend, which I think I was reflecting on this. Essentially, the crux of the trend is people saying things that were worth the money, right? Or worth the investment.
And yes, and counting like 1 through 5, here are the items. I've been getting a lot of this on my For You page too.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is actually geared to like mom stuff as well, because I'm obviously on Mom Talk. So it's interesting to see what stuff you're getting.
Right. I've seen a lot of 1 through 5s. I've seen some that are 1 through 10s. Yeah. I follow this one woman who's about like underconsumption who was doing it. So it is curious because I think it lends itself to just like overconsumption, like we need these things, blah, blah, blah. But I was trying to think about what for me is a purchase or are purchases that I 10 toes down stand behind. Have you given some thought to it, Dina?
A little bit, I have, yes.
Okay.
I'd like to hear your list.
I made a list of 10 because I forgot whether it was 5 or 10.
Oh, okay.
I think that we're going to overlap on several items.
Okay. Let's hear yours first.
Wait, do you have yours written down?
I don't. They're in my mind, but
okay.
I'm sure your list will remind me of mine.
Okay. The first one is UFOs.
I was going to say, I know we're going to overlap on UFOs.
100,000 million percent.
Worth it.
Sponsor me UFOs. I just unintentionally influenced someone to get UFOs in Spain because my friend was at my house. He wanted to go downstairs to pick up the disgusting Domino's pizzas that we got, by the way. Disgusting, foul.
That's sad.
Really bad. I'll tell you offline. And he borrowed my UFOs and came back and said, "What are these shoes?"
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have influenced many people to get UFOs as well.
You influenced me.
Right. I influenced you. There you go. So
it all started with who influenced you, Pamela?
A podiatrist.
Okay, and I want to pair this one with UFOs because I realized that thematically mine were mostly about like health and wellness because I think it's all about like what makes your life easier or what makes you feel better, right?
Right.
So my other one is Superfeet insoles. They are a mass market like orthopedic insole to put in your shoes, but they have different styles. They are 1,000% worth the money. However, I also bought some Dr. Scholl's that were fine. So those are that. My next one, 100,000% worth the money. I did not pay for it because it was a wedding gift, but I think that price per use, worth it. The Mocha Master coffee machine.
That was on one of the TikToks that I put in this that we were going to highlight.
No, it was
Mocha.
The Breville.
Oh.
I think that
no, one of them had the Mocha on their list, and I was thinking like, oh, I don't know about the Mocha.
Thick with No Ass, 1999. Did a coffee machine, but it wasn't the Mocha Master.
Oh, it was the Mocha Pot.
Yeah.
So it was so it's the same brand.
No, it's
just
not.
different.
Mm-mm.
Oh, what? Oh.
Mocha Master is spelled CCA, and it is a Dutch filtered coffee brand. Not filtered. What am I saying? Like, normal like coffee in a filter, instead of an espresso machine. Just like your regulation. Drip. That's what I want. The word drip coffee. It's a drip coffee machine.
Got it.
I would say it's for coffee snobs, but it is 100 for me, 1,000% worth it. Okay, next one, the Dyson cordless vacuum. Anything cordless, but the Dyson cordless vacuum. Every time I use it, best experience of my entire life. 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10. Also, I don't really think it matters which one you get. You don't need the bells and whistles. I guess
you don't even need a Dyson, I would argue. Just I think I have like a cordless vacuum that's not Dyson, and I love it.
I actually disagree because I took your mom's cordless vacuum for a test run, and I prefer the Dyson. But
well, that's my mom's, not mine.
Oh, you're right. Okay, well, I'll take yours for a test run. Do you not remember when I was at your mom and dad's house, and I was like, could I please vacuum for a minute? I'm trying to decide whether I want to buy this vacuum. I saw that there was another video by Raquel Harar, where one of her items will say is the Costco executive membership. I agree with her. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then I have a good haircut.
Ooh, a service. I like that.
And I also put in the same line, or manicure. And here's my reasoning. I hate getting a bad manicure. I feel like I've wasted money on manicures so many times in my life. I think that in New York, I love like manicure culture. New York, the manicure culture is frequently just about like getting your nails painted every 2 weeks and not as focused on cuticle health. The first person to ever talk to me about cuticle health was Alina. And
her Russian manicures.
She was about that 1,000% right. Now, can I afford to do a Russian manicure all the time? Absolutely not. But baby, when I get it, your
nails are looking good.
Yeah, I did a red. Yeah, so good haircut or manicure makes you feel so much better. I would rather wait for a good haircut and get less frequent good haircuts than get crappy haircuts all the time. Okay, this one I think we're going to overlap on. TSA PreCheck and Global Entry.
Oh my God. That wasn't even on my list because it just assumes like I have it. I have to have it. You're right.
Yeah, and you know what that's paired
with me.
You know what's that paired with?
Lounge access, credit card points.
It was a travel rewards credit card. I'm not going to tell people which one to get because different budgets.
Points. Yeah.
But I think one of the best decisions ever is to get, if you travel, a travel rewards card that will obtain you access to Global Entry, or it will give you the reimbursement for Global Entry and TSA PreCheck. It pays for itself. 100%. You don't need to get like Amex, whatever, Centurion. I mean, if you can't afford it, do it, but agree. with myself. Also in this same vein, main cabin airline tickets.
Instead of what?
Basic economy.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm looking at you, Sam Janishan, our friend who is the most loyal to Spirit Airlines, and too bad. I understand we're all going to the same place, and when I'm...
It's how you get there, though.
Well, listen.
It's the journey, not the destination.
Obviously, for me, in the grand scheme of things, it is worth getting the main cabin so I can get my check bag. I don't have to mess around with a middle seat, you know? Like, the points count. Yeah. That, for me, is money well spent. Mm-hmm. Okay, insulating your attic.
Oh, my God. Okay, please don't speak too long about this.
I won't. I just want you to know that we insulated our attic, and it's worth it. And then, I mean, the other ones are so stupid, like gym membership and exercise classes. Someone else said that one.
I think someone else said Lifetime Fitness.
Raquel said Lifetime Fitness.
Yeah.
And then my final comment on this is I'm in a budgeting era, but if you can afford it, get a house cleaner.
Yes. Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's too many things.
It was great. I think that was a really good list.
But I think that the theme is things, and I think this is where we would overlap, like things that make your life more convenient or more comfortable that aren't just capricious.
I like this trend because the more that come up on my For You page, like the mocha pot, right? I had to look that up. I'm like, what is that? Someone said Amex Cobalt. I
looked that up. It's in Canada. It's in Canada. I looked it up. I was like, what's the Cobalt?
So I did the same thing. So it's a really good trend to I'm just Googling stuff that makes people's lives easier. And I love that because if I could buy an item that's not too expensive or will make my life more convenient, I would be happy to do that.
But also know thyself. And I would never tell you, Dina, to buy the Mocha Master.
Right. Well, of course, it's coffee.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you do, but not like me.
Right. That's why a lot of the mom ones are also helpful. And there are some mom items on my list too. So here, let's begin. So one thing a friend told me to put on my registry, which I would never have, was a great blender. And the blender I have is called the Beast. And the Beast, love, just looks beautiful on the counter. So I even keep it out. Also, it's funny that it's called the Beast because we've been talking about that boat ride, the Beast, for such a long time. And actually, this is reminding me, Catalina, next time you're in New York, me, you, Ashley, and Sam are going on this Beast boat ride.
Is it Beast themed or something?
It's a very, very fast speed boat in the East River.
Okay. I 100% agree with you on blenders. I will go on your speedboat. Sure. I'll go with you. That reminds me, offline, I have to tell you about a boat trip that I went on in France. But yes, blenders. My NutriBullet is another one. Anything that's portable and not hard to clean. Is yours cumbersome to clean? Because I don't like that.
No, it's easy to clean. It's great. Yeah.
Agree.
Okay, next is my stroller that I love in New York City. And it's funny because you walk around, you see everyone has the same stroller, and I think I want to be different. But it's no, I got this same stroller that everyone has, and it is because it's so good. It's the UPPAbaby stroller. Mm-hmm. And in the city, you just need a big stroller that's going to wheel well and have a lot of storage on the bottom, and I love it.
I'm surprised you say big because I would think that you want things that are more compact.
No, it's funny because it's basically like your car when you're in the city. So I'm not taking it in and out of a car. So if I'm going somewhere, you also have a travel stroller, which is annoying because you have to have 17 strollers. But the one that I'm walking around doing my stuff in the city, this big one's great.
I was with Ivan's sister in the city, and she had this very cool collapsible one. It must have been a travel one, and that was great for going into restaurants and things like that. I think it probably also depends on what you're doing.
Exactly. Then another thing which you told me I should put on my wedding registry, and something I used to buy very cheaply and not well made, was luggage. So I love my base luggage. My base luggage has become a staple, and I can't live without it. And I just happen to like the brand a lot. I think it's just really well made.
That's a good endorsement because I am soon to be in the market for hand luggage, small ones.
Next is another mom item, the bottle washer, the Mom Cozy bottle washer. I mean, if you're using bottles, you should get a bottle washer. It makes our life so much more convenient instead of hand washing. When we go away and we have to hand wash, we're ugh, I wish I had the bottle washer with us. Also, just a plug for the Mom Cozy brand, my mom bought me this Mom Cozy food maker, which I think you can live without. I could have blended food in the Beast probably, but this steams and blends, and a piece became damaged, and they're just sending me a whole new one for free. So I love that. The next, you were talking about some gym stuff. Yeah. And this is, when I was younger, I thought I couldn't afford it, but then I was like, let me look at my finances, because this is something that I want to be able to afford no matter what, and it's a personal trainer because it gets me to the gym. I don't have to think about a workout plan. They tell me what to do. I have to go to a certain time, and for me, it's very important.
Yeah, and that is another one where it's like the cleaner. It's like, if you can afford it, do it,
Yes.
And if not, get thyself a vacuum like mine. And that's actually, every time I use my vacuum, I'm like, well, you know what? This is like 2 times that I would have paid my cleaner for this vacuum, so worth it.
Yeah.
What else? Or is that it?
That's going to be my list. We have a lot of videos that I won't play them, but I'll just link them so you can see other people's lists. One that I really like is by Dr. Isha Kelkard, PT, and it's pelvic floor purchases I would defend with my life. So I like people are doing this with themes. It's a great trend. Anyway, look at our description. We'll link them all.
Counterpoint, Dina, very quickly. And because this just came to mind, is there something that you think is so fully not worth the money at all? If you think like it just comes to mind.
That's such a good trend. You should start that trend. I feel like that will happen next. So not worth the money.
I have
Nothing
one.
Comes to mind. Super. What's yours?
AirPods.
Hard agree. I am so upset that I cannot do wired headphones in my new phone.
Okay, here's the thing. I love a cordless, as you just heard me talk about. AirPods for talking on the phone are trash.
I do love a wired
trash.
Yeah. All right, but you can't get around it.
Garbage. I also left my AirPods in Paris, and I also broke my Apple Watch. So I'm in the market for 2 different things. Is there anything for you that's just like fully not worth it? Or like a product you bought that you were like, this is trash? I just know the AirPods because I think about like every time I use them, I was like, why did I spend money on something where one of the functions doesn't work?
No, I agree with that. I you know what? I'm going to think about it because nothing's coming to mind, and I'll get back to you next episode.
All right.
Next is an audio trend that I love because obviously I work in documentary film. And the audio is a sound by On a Mission by Duomo. Demi Lovato did this trend, and it is her just sitting down for an interview, and the text says, "Me preparing for my 5th documentary," which is very funny because, yes, she has been in many, many documentaries. And then the other one I like is by Cian Mooney. He says, "Me preparing for the documentary if the group chat ever gets leaked."
Right here? Okay. No, I'm happy to talk about it. Do I regret anything that was said? No. I think we were maybe just a little bit young and naive, This was last week. No comment.
And I was thinking about our group chat, and yeah, similar. I would not want that leaked.
There's a few group chats, yeah.
Oh, yeah, any group chat would not want that leaked. Okay, next, I've been seeing this trend. I saw 2 videos about it. The text reads "dance" in the comments, and it's this crazy song. And then the comments are all memes and stickers and videos of people dancing or cartoons dancing. It's fun.
I have not seen that trend. But, quickly about last week's episode with Melissa, Molly Gordon, that choreographer is very famous. Choreographer.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a very, in the, dance competition, dance circuit, she was getting a lot of hype a couple years ago on TikTok, and people will be like, "Oh, this is a Molly Gordon dance." So, yeah, that is a pretty well-known
trend
choreographer.
Okay, let's move on to our last section, which is food and drink, because I was influenced by a creator named Lizard2328.
The names are killing me today.
They really are.
I'm here to be an influencer again, and I hope that I don't regret this because I need them to not be sold out. I have 3 followers, so likely nobody's gonna see this, but there is this new candy from Trader Joe's. I frequent Trader Joe's. I have never seen these before. And lately when it comes to candy, like in the past 2 years, it's really about texture. So like the squashies or like the Swedish candy from like Bon Bon and New York, that's been the thing. Like that's been my thing. It's been everybody's thing. It's the texture and the flavor, okay? The same thing holds true with this Trader Joe's candy. These sour confetti chews. I'm gonna finish this bag today.
So the sour confetti chews, she's right. Great consistency, great sour. Do I think they're better than Nerds clusters? Nah, but they're a great candy if you need to switch it up from the
You
Nerds
had
clusters.
them?
Yeah, I bought them because I was influenced. Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I have a candy to give you that I bought
I'm
for you in
excited.
Spain.
Yay.
So I look forward to bestowing it upon you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you to everyone who's listened, and I'm glad you're back, Catalina, and we'll
Happy to be here.
back next week for some more. Thank you.
Bye.
Why buy someone else's old problems? Resale homes often come with outdated appliances, inefficient insulation, and costly hidden repairs. City Ventures offers a better way. Our brand new homes feature modern open floor plans, stylish fixtures, and the peace of mind that comes with a builder's warranty. Everything is fresh, functional, and designed for how you live today. Skip the renovation headaches and move into something perfect. Find your new beginning at cityventures.com. That's cityventures.com.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.